bitches lost souls, oh, and I know it. Fucking with the old ones, you gon' get fucked over. Ferraris and Rovers, these old lunchy souls, and I with the...
He's the pop star that has captured girls' hearts all around the world. And I have to tell you, he's captured mine just a little bit. Justin Bieber. I sat down to chat with a 21-year-old yesterday.
Are you happy?
Yes, I am.
With your life?
With my life and with my career, I'm really happy.
Because it is a very cool life, isn't it?
It is. I went through a period of not being happy, but yeah, I'm happy right now. But you're looking at me and making me feel like I'm not happy, so...
Well, do you know what? I've just seen you just go from one place to another, from one interview to another. Here's another one now.
Yeah.
How, I mean, obviously you've got a lot of energy, because you're fit and everything like that. In fact, you're very fit, aren't you?
I'm a little fit, yeah.
Can you show me how fit you are?
Like, what, you want me to, like, lift up my shirt or something?
Yeah. So...
I'll never be afraid to pull up my shirt.
No.
No.
Do you, I mean, you don't encourage people to touch you, do you? No, you better be careful you don't say that, or everyone will be
You could touch me. Not you, but...
No, no. That would be weird.
Yeah, that would be.
Because I actually want to.
You want to? Well,
Yeah.
the thing is, it's crazy because I want to touch you is the crazy part. It's crazy the way it's just buttons. Here, let me just unbutton this top one real quick for you.
Yeah, just one more.
Yeah,
I've got to say, I don't have... Obviously, my abs are the same as yours.
Yeah.
But I haven't got the tattoo.
You don't got the tattoos, and that's what makes it, you know? It's just like...
It holds the whole thing together.
You're funny, dude.
All right. I just quickly want to finish off this happy thing. I don't want to drive you crazy.
All right.
But you go from one interview to another. You've got bodyguards. I mean, you have an extraordinary life, which must put you under huge pressure.
For sure. For sure, yeah. There's times where I'm just like, man, this is a lot. I just want to go home. I'm just like exhausted. I'm tired. But I just also remember what I want in life and what I'm striving for. And I'm striving for the best career possible, and to have the most people be able to listen to my music and be touched by my music. So you got to do the other stuff that not necessarily what you love, but it goes along with everything else.
Because you are very good to your fans, aren't you? And that comes into what you're saying now, because you are interested in a long career. But as was evidenced by the Snapchat, and I'm not very good on the interweb thing, your fans are not always that good to you.
Well, it's just sometimes they don't understand how to approach me, and they just get too excited. But they're getting better, for sure.
And you're training them.
I'm trying to like just let them know what bothers me and what doesn't bother me, so that they can have that in the back of their head when they're coming and approaching me.
When you arrived in New Zealand, half of the fans were screaming, and the other half were screaming, "Shh, he doesn't like that."
And it's not that at all. When I get to a venue or something, and you're screaming. That's fine by me. It's not that. It's just because when you get in a group and there's a lot of people rallying up each other, it's like it's hard to calm everyone down, and I understand that. But when you're approaching me in the street or something, just give me a little bit of courtesy to...
I want to talk to you about trouble, because you've been in trouble.
Yeah.
It seems to me that you've turned that around.
Yeah.
And you've done that yourself. Is it that you found trouble?
Well, I didn't do it by myself. That's actually wrong. I did it, like, people who love me really helped me and really invested themselves into me, which was really special.
How did you find yourself in so much trouble? Did you find the trouble, or did the trouble find you?
I think I wasn't really in that much trouble. I think people blew it way out of proportion and made it seem like it was something that it wasn't. I think certain things were definitely wrong, and things that I look back and I'm not really proud of, but it doesn't mean that I don't think I was never a bad person. I always still, you know, I was with my family for Christmas every year and maintained relationships, but it's just like when I was brought into this lifestyle, I really had no way of knowing how to handle everything, so certain things kind of threw me off, and people threw me off, and I had people that I trusted really break my trust, and so it kind of changed my perception of how I viewed people. And so I'd step into situations and immediately think that they have other preconceived notions or have other things going on there, and I distanced myself, and so that made it seem like I was being a jerk, which was only a defense mechanism for myself and to protect me and protect my heart. But I'm finally at a place where I've gotten so many people supporting me and loving me through it all that my whole perception has changed, and I'm able to step into situations unfazed, and like even if they are thinking that, it's not going to change the way I view people.
Have you become better, do you think, at choosing people to surround you?
Yeah. I mean, it's not necessarily the people. I think it is to a certain extent. You are who you surround yourself with, but I was choosing to do the things that I was doing, and it wasn't their fault, it was my fault. But it would have been good to have people encourage me and be like, hey man, this isn't you. But I have that now, so I'm good.
Of course. When you are Justin Bieber, as you can imagine, you can pretty much have anything you want. Money is no object. So I asked him about his fabulous toys and gadgets.
How many cars do you have?
I have 5 cars.
Favourite car that you've got?
Favorite car, which is supposed to be coming in any day now, is the new LaFerrari. So that one's really special to me. Been waiting for like a year to get it, so it's been taking a long time, so I'm excited to get that.
Best thing about a Ferrari?
The sound of the purr of the engine.
Oh, yes, a purr.
Oh, yeah, it purrs like a kitty cat.
Does it sound as good as an Aston Martin?
Yeah, it sounds
Because it's
better.
a different sound, isn't
It's
it? The
better.
Aston Martin is it? You reckon the Ferrari's better than the Aston? I mean,
Sounds really
you've got younger taste and better hearing. When
Yeah.
your hearing goes like mine has, the Aston Martin takes
Yeah,
a
you
while.
like the Toyota Camry sound?
That is so harsh.
Oh, sorry, I'm just
No,
kidding.
that is harsh.
I'm just kidding.
Now, you've always had a relationship with God,
Always, yeah.
but you just had a bit of downtime.
No, I've had my ups, I've had my downs, I've had my doubts about who God is, and my perception of God too is a little stray because things start happening and you start blaming God for those things, but it's never God that's making those bad things happen. And so certain things happen and it just swayed my belief, and I just was like, you know what, I don't even know if I believe in God until you get to a point where you're just like, I can't do this on my own.
Was sort of re-engaging with Christianity, was that all part of sort of coming back, of sort of winning yourself back and moving forward?
I think it was just how it happened. It wasn't like, oh, I'm going to do this to try to get my life back together. It was, God chose me. It wasn't like I was like, it was more so like I was about to do something stupid and I felt like God told me not to do it. And so I was just like, you know what, if this is real, show me. And kind of went in that direction and kind of just let him take the wheel and sat back and just said, hey, I can't do this, do it for me. And it seems to be working.
Love.
Yep.
Does it worry you that it might be hard to find real love because so many people sort of love you?
Yes and no. I think that I think God's got someone for everyone. But I don't know, man. I'm 21. It's time for me to just be by myself for a minute.
All right, when I caught up with Justin Bieber yesterday, I thought it would be a good idea to do quick fire. Quick fire can sometimes go horribly wrong and turn into the longest part of the interview. Let's see if that happened.
Justin Bieber, quick fire questions. What's your signature dish?
Signature dish. I enjoy a little spaghetti, bolognese.
So if there was a lovely lady over for the evening and you were going to make something, spaghetti?
Spaghetti, yeah.
Okay. Number 2, who would you queue to see?
I would love to see, we were just talking Janet Jackson.
Yeah.
She's like in a phase of listening to old Janet right now, and so she kind of sparked that in my memory. I would love to see Janet perform again. She's great.
Next, car you don't have that you most want to buy?
Probably a Bugatti.
Favourite TV show?
Right now, that new Better Call Saul I'm starting right now. It's not like my favorite, but I just started it, so that's my memory.
It's apparently better than Breaking Bad. That's what they say.
Yeah, Breaking
that's
Bad
what
was
they say.
so good.
It was
I
so
don't know.
good.
I don't know
find
if
it
I
hard
could
to
beat
believe,
that.
but
Yeah,
no, I agree with you.
But it's good. It's starting off pretty good.
Best song you've ever heard?
Best song I've ever heard, probably "Let It Be" by the Beatles.
Ooh, good choice. Good choice. What are you most afraid of?
Most afraid of sharks. Yeah, I have a weird phobia. Whenever I'm in the water, wherever I am, I always think there's sharks there, even in pools.
There'll be a lot of people that can relate to that just straight away.
Yeah.
But even in pools?
No, not in pools. I'm just not afraid.
All right, what is your biggest regret?
My biggest regret is probably think everything that I did made me who I am today, and I have a story, and I just carry. There's a story in the Bible that talks about this dude who Jesus healed, and he said, "Pick up your mat and go." And so what that symbolizes, like, pick up your past. He was a paraplegic, and he's like, pick up this mat so you remember where you were. So for me, I just remember where I was, and no, I'm not where I want to be necessarily, but I'm not where I used to be, and just keep it pushing.
Favorite holiday destination?
Favorite holiday destination? I'd have to say, like, Greece, or like Bora Bora.
Let's go with Greece because they need your money.
Okay.
Desperately. Which side do you take? Katy Perry, Taylor Swift? You have to choose.
Oh, God, don't make me do it,
No.
please. I like them both.
Final quick-fire question. Worst single fashion decision you've ever made?
Worst fashion decision. I look back, there was this one really colorful outfit that I wore. I was like, what was I thinking? I had this like spiky yellow hat on and stuff. It was like purple and orange and blue and too many colors.
Let's get lost tonight. You could be my black Kate Moss tonight. Play secretary on the boss tonight. And you don't give a what they all say, right? Awesome, the Christian and Christian Dior. Damn, they don't make them like this anymore. I ask 'cause I'm not sure.